You want to do your little intro?
Yeah. So, hi guys, it's me, Alzagzzz, aka Angelica, here again, trying to bring you guys a little dose of positivity. I have with me my best friend since like high school when I first migrated to the country. She's Sakina.
Hello.
And don't you have like a TikTok?
I do. It's not great. It's not that good. But if y'all want to follow it, it's like, I don't even know the handle. I haven't done TikToks in so long, but I'll look it up and we'll mention it at the end.
Yeah, we'll mention it in the description down below.
Yeah, so if y'all want to follow, if you want to watch a weird little Daisy girl doing TikToks, then, you know, go ahead, give it a follow.
Yeah. So, anyways, so she's my best friend ever since, I migrated to the country. I think it was in Ayala, right? Ayala High School?
It was at Ayala. We were both juniors in high school, so that was 8 years ago.
8 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're very old. We don't look old, but we're extremely old.
Yeah, and then I think we had 3 classes together in the beginning.
Yeah, we did. We had three classes. I think it was anatomy, history, and
math.
I think it was math, yeah. And then somehow we only ended up with one class together.
And then we lost that one class.
And then we lost that one too. But, it definitely brought us closer. And we're still here, over all the stuff we've been through, high school, college, there's so much we've gone through, and we're still here. We actually used to live, super close to each other.
That's true. I used to live in, Chino Hills
Yeah,
area.
you were, 5 minutes from my apartment, and then I moved to Chino, which still wasn't as far, and then you moved to Walnut, and then you moved to further out. Yeah. So I was just but we're still here, we're still
around,
we still try to catch up, even though it's COVID, but we still try to catch up. All we do right now is stay at home, especially where we are. It's about 115 degrees outside in September.
Heat wave right now, not good.
It's so we're just we're gonna stay indoors with the AC, the fan. Plus, not we can really go anywhere. So, but yeah, it's nice to catch up. It's nice to do things
I'm already out of college, so I already have my bachelor's.
I know. She's done. She's working.
Done.
She's a working woman, so.
That's true.
And I'm still working on my bachelor's, hopefully within a year, maybe, because since I've got a good head start this semester, within a year, maybe year and a half, I will have my bachelor's as well.
Fingers crossed.
So that's the goal. I know, thank you. That's the goal. That's the goal. But it's I've never been too pressured. The fact that I'm slow, I like it to sometimes there are certain situations, and I'm sure everybody goes through this, where you can't just go straight 4-year college and you're done, some people it's
and if anything, every student's journey isn't going to be that 4-year experience.
For
sure.
Take
longer, some people take shorter. So
some people they're done within 3 years. Some people they're literally they want to go to a different country to do a different type of schooling, which is totally fine. Everyone has their own little
journey,
their own journey, exactly. And some people it takes them a while. They can't go to school. There's financial issues, there's family issues, everyone goes through stuff. So I've just always tried to be positive about that. I've had you in my life as a really positive influence for sure. My parents, so it's definitely a different experience, but you just gotta get through it.
Yeah. But other than that, so I wanted to make your face.
I know, the whole reason we're doing this video is because she loves, always just drawing. Ever since she got into makeup, she just loves doing looks on my face, because she knows I will just let her do whatever she wants. Most likely, if we're not leaving the house, I'm okay, you can make me look like a clown. I'm that's fine.
Because, remember, in the very beginning, I thought that, it was a little harder to put makeup on myself.
Yeah.
Because it just took so much time for me to do it. And, in high school, you saw me. I didn't even put anything.
No, that's so true. In high school, I feel in high school, both of us never really, put too much. I put a little bit, but that was just stuff I learned on my own. And even you learned it on your own, but definitely she caught on quicker, being having that artistic side. All these paintings that you guys are seeing, she has done those on her own. She didn't buy them, she actually painted those. So it's I always told her, if you start doing makeup, it's gonna be something that's gonna be easier for you to catch on. It's usually that's the case, people who have artistic abilities or are good at drawing or good at painting or good at things like that, doing eyeshadow or even just it's basically like when you're doing makeup, you're painting a face, you know? So
that's my canvas is her face.
Literally. So it's like, that's why it's like usually easier for those type of people to catch on. Like learning the makeup secrets, that's a different story, but it's like doing the physical makeup, it's like, it's usually easier for people to catch on.
Yeah.
Even now, like, there's a certain YouTuber I'm watching who, like, teaches me a lot about skincare, and I'm just and there were so many things that I thought I knew, and I'm just like,
no, there's always more.
I'm just like, wow, I'm doing a lot wrong.
Yeah.
So, clearly, as you can tell, like, our skins are very different.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's, like, perfect, and I'm over here, like...
Okay, well, I had my mom, who was a dermatologist.
Yeah, so. She had, like, the person poking at her constantly in pain, but I mean, now she has this. Me, I'm just going with the flow, figuring out my skin as time goes by, but it's not too bad. It's all right. It's not too bad. It's all right.
And if anything, like, your skin is more just like, you want it to be healthy, like, that's the main goal for you.
Yeah,
it's not like your self-esteem.
Yeah, same. It's like don't get me wrong, like, I'll have those days where I'm just like, I wish I didn't have, like, this bump on my face or something like that, you know, but I'll also remember that it's more so I want to look healthier, and I want it to be that it's like, even now, I don't feel the need to have to wear makeup when I go out. I'm like, okay, you see my acne, you see acne scars, whatever. Like, obviously, if I'm going out somewhere, like a party or a dinner or something, then yeah, I'm going to wear makeup. That's really, anybody who's into makeup will do that, you know?
Sure.
Like, doesn't mean you have to do a full face, but it's like anyone who likes makeup usually will wear a little bit, just to look a little bit more awake, I guess you could say. Like more awake, more fresh. More fresh, exactly. Yeah. Like, even if you have, like, glowing skin, it's like, if you're going to an event, for the most part, people will wear, like, at least a little bit of concealer or a little bit of, like, a powder or something, you know? So even for me, it's like, if I'm going to an event or I'm going, like, out, then yeah, I would wear makeup, but it's like, if it's just, like, you know, with friends, or, like, even if I'm just going to get, like, some fast food, or just, you know, study, for example, like, yeah, I don't do my makeup. I'm like, okay, you see my scars. It's who I am. Eventually, you're going to see it anyway. I'm like, if you know me, like, I'm not going to wear makeup all the time just to, and you shouldn't have to do that. You should wear makeup if you want to, not to, like...
Not to impress anybody.
Yeah, not to impress anyone, not to, like, you know, show off, like, you know, not even, show off isn't the right word. You should show off your makeup if you did well, like, you know, because you're doing that for yourself, but it's like, not for somebody else, you know. You should definitely do it for yourself. It should always be for yourself, you know, for you to feel good about yourself, and, like, you know, it makes you happy.
To affirm that you love yourself.
Exactly, yeah. I feel like that's, like, makeup is definitely a form of loving yourself. It's like, people, like, I know there's a lot of people out there who feel like it's a way to, like, hide under it, and I get that. I get why, because at one point in my life, that's how I felt too. I was like, okay, I need to put on makeup just to hide my face, because, like, I, like, started noticing that, like, people would notice more, which is natural. But then I realized it's like, I genuinely like doing makeup, but I don't want to make it a form of where, like, I need to constantly be in it to feel comfortable, you know?
For sure.
Because that's when it's like, you know, it's like you're never going to be comfortable in your own skin, type of a thing.
Ooh, so I want to do your face.
You do.
So did you already do your skincare today? You already did your skincare?
I did my skincare today. My skincare process is quite long. I have, like, about, what do you call it? Like, a good, like, 10-step skincare routine.
Oh my gosh, going the Korean route?
Not even that. It's like, I start off with a cleansing oil. I personally use the Beuty cleansing oil, because if whoever watches our videos, and if you didn't know that, you should always use, like, a cleansing oil, especially if you wear makeup a lot. Like, or you used to wear makeup a lot. Obviously, right now, we haven't been wearing it a lot. But, yeah, definitely use a cleansing oil first. Then I use a foaming facial cleanser. Then I use a niacinamide serum, because I have a lot of bumps on my face, unfortunately. And sometimes I will use a BHA serum for those of you who do not know that what those are. A niacinamide serum really is just, it targets, like, little bumps on your face and kind of just smooths out your face. And a BHA serum, like, is something to target, like, acne in general, or, well, like it's more so a BHA exfoliant.
So many products, but again, you have to, like, research it.
Yeah, definitely research it. Like I said, I've been watching a YouTuber. His name is Skincare by Hiram. Pretty sure a lot of you people know who he is. If not, please follow him.
I use the e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer on her face. And of course, whenever you put primer on your face, make sure your hands are clean. And make sure to wash my hands. Like, don't touch your... Especially now.
I know, especially with everything going on. But in general, always wash your hands. That's something, like, even before skincare, a lot of people don't, like, you should wash your hands before even doing your skincare routine. I know, I literally did not bring any products today because I was like, you know what, you can go crazy and find something that matches. Because for the most part, we are somewhat similar in skin tone. She's, like, probably a shade lighter, 2 shades lighter than me. So... we tend to use very similar products. Personally, I'll admit, I didn't know that you should wear it, like, every single day.
Oh, yeah.
I was more of the person that if you're going out, you wear it. But now that I realize that, I'm like, wow, you are supposed to actually... It's very helpful for your skin, which, as dumb as that might sound, I did not know that.
Like, no one wants skin cancer.
Yeah, that's very true. If you guys are interested in learning more about skincare, definitely give them a follow.
I'm going to be using the Colourpop No Filter Sticks in medium dark 117 neutral. But yeah, like, honest, look up. But if anything, yeah, like, honestly, it's always, like, good to basically check your sources too. Like, just because we're, like, recommending Hiram doesn't mean, like...
Yeah, exactly. It's like some people like following him, some people don't. It just depends on the person, you know? Feels so weird.
It's a massage.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
It feels very interesting, to say the least. She's the only person I know that actually uses something like this for, like, applying foundation as opposed to, like, a makeup brush. It feels great, but it's like...
Yeah, it feels great, but what?
No, it definitely feels really good on the skin. It's very, very, not even that. It's just very, light on your skin.
It's not supposed to be like, it's not supposed to pull your skin at all. That's why I like it. And it creates, like, this even, like, application too. Every person's, like, technique is different. Just make sure that you're being hygienic, you're being sanitary, and that, you know, you're having fun while you're doing it.
I feel like I haven't let you do this in a while.
It's because we haven't had parties. Because usually Sakina comes over and she's like, I need you to do my makeup, so do it. I know, literally. I'll just be like, we're going somewhere, you're coming with. And even if she couldn't come with, she's like, well, I can't come, but I'll do your makeup. And I'm like, alright, fine. Because, like I said before, she used to be really busy. Even now, it's like, she works, but it's like she has those days off, and it's like, oh, I'm free. Wait, what place was it again that, like, knows you by name?
Oh, it's called Cafe 86. The one that I go to is in Chino, but they literally know my name. They literally know what I order. It's unhealthy. Like, it's not good. But it's, they're very sweet people, and I'm just over here like, okay, you know, we're at that level.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Oh, gosh. But I mean, hey, like, everybody likes different stuff, right? Like...
Oh, for sure.
Like, for example, if, like, you were into, like, Mexican food, for sure, if you go to, like, the taco stand.
No, like, yeah, exactly. Like, the taco... We do go to this taco place, actually. I think the one I took to you in LA, it's called Tire Shop Tacos. And it's really, really good for anyone that knows about it. They know it's really good.
It is. Like, honestly, you have converted me to the taco stand.
It's really good. For us, it's a little far, about a 30 to 40 minute drive. For people who don't know, I am an LAFC fan, so it's a taco stand that's actually quite close to the stadium that they play at, and it's just amazing. It was something that used to constantly be a tradition that we would do after games. We'd go there, and they used to have tables out there, and we just sit, and it was just like a nice enjoyment. Obviously, that's not the case anymore. They have opened up, and you do have to wear masks, obviously, but they don't have the tables anymore.
I was a little concerned because we parked in some back alley. Like...
Yeah, because it's literally a little, like, it's a little taco stand. Well, it's actually not that little. It's quite big, but it's like a stand that's there every night, but they set it up every night.
In this, like, little parking lot area.
Yeah, it's literally, the reason it's called Tire Shop is because, like, it's near a tire shop.
Like, honestly.
So, but it's really good, like, really authentic tacos, and they're very sanitary as well, especially with the whole
COVID
situation. Like, they were sanitary in general before, but even now, like, they have, like, a whole system. They know that they're popular, so they're organized, you know? But, it's really good. They're like, if y'all want some authentic
Mexican
tacos, I would go there. They actually have a lot of options besides tacos as well. They have quesadillas, they have moletas, I think that's what they're called.
They also have of course the burritos.
Yeah, no, it's really, really, really good food.
Now I'm just like blending in the concealer. I used the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo concealer, and I'm using the shade Medium Warm for her.
I don't think I've ever used this concealer.
Oh, it's like relatively new, but a lot of people have been raving on it. I mean, honestly, I think it's pretty good, but if you have a dry skin type, it's not very good unless you put primer.
Makes sense. Yeah, for me, I am more of definitely a combination. Like I said, I tried the trick that Hiram said. It was basically using a lightweight face wash, which was the Micellar facial gel wash or something like that, from Simple Beauty or something, and basically using that in the shower and then leaving your skin alone for like an hour, like not doing anything to it, not putting on like a moisturizer or anything, and seeing how your skin reacts. Like, if it's like super tight, if the pores are super small, that means your skin's dry. If the pores are super big, it looks shiny, it feels oily, then your skin's oily. And I realized that my skin's actually like normal to combination.
And also your skin type changes, like, you know,
with
age and also with time. Because like before, like my skin used to be an oil slick, like in high school. That's why I had so many bumps and like acne on my nose and on my T-zone, because I was like an oil slick. Like before I came to the US, like I just had so much oil on my T-zone, like, and then the rest of my face was also oily, but it's just this area, like.
No, yeah, same. Like for me, this part is still oily, but it's not that bad, and this part's just normal. I thought it used to be super dry,
which is good. Like, again, just listen to your skin.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely, and like always like know what's in your in your products, like I said, like I learned a lot from this guy of how to read your skincare products. Like apparently, like the first 6 ingredients like if they're on the top list, that means that that's what's used the most. And then if they're at the very bottom, that means like
the less than 1% mark.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like certain like face sprays that I used to use or certain face washes I used to use. I looked at the ingredient list and I was like, wow, such bad ingredients are like in the top. And I never realized it.
And like one size doesn't fit all. Like,
yeah, exactly. There's some people out there that honestly, they have beautiful skin. They don't have any skincare problems either because they already went through them or, you know, genetics. Like some people just like if your family doesn't have acne, if your parents don't have acne, you rarely will develop that, you know? And it also depends on like how healthy you are. Some people, like my eating habits are really bad.
Unfortunately,
like, they're extremely bad now during COVID because I'm at home all the time. But I feel like if I definitely were to eat healthier, drink a lot more water, my skin would be better.
It's okay. Everyone's a work in progress.
Yeah, and her, she just, I don't know what it is with her. She'll just eat. And nothing happens. She just constantly eats, and it's like she's been the same weight since high school.
I did gain weight when I started dating Andrew.
Like what, a pound?
115.
You gained 115 pounds?
No, I became 115.
Oh, I was like, you did not gain that much weight because it's nowhere. Yeah. That's relationship weight. That's nothing.
Yeah, but I just got it off.
Doing what?
Like
walking?
Well, exercising.
Okay, like what? What form, like, besides work, I know you walk around a lot at work, but other than that, what physical? Like
I do cardio, so the Just Dance 2020 is actually pretty good cardio.
I need to start doing things, like fun things, like, because I know you don't go to the gym.
I don't go to the gym.
I know you don't go to the gym. She does work out. She does, like, she hates the gym, but she does do little things here and there, and I'm over here, like, I try those and they don't work for me.
Yeah, I do like Just Dance as my cardio because I want it to be fun. Like if you want,
that's true. I'm gonna come over one of these days and we're just gonna do that because I need help. So, you know, over time with age, you definitely have to start being healthier, and there's so many ways to like be active. But there's not much that I really like doing at the gym. Like I like swimming. I love going to the pool. I love swimming. I like doing sports there, like basketball or like tennis or something.
Remember when I couldn't swim?
Oh God. That was, I had to basically teach her how to swim. That was a frustrating point in my life.
Yeah. I mean, you had fun.
Yeah.
I think.
When was that? At the gym or was that at
I was at the pool at my apartment before.
Oh yeah. She was like, let's go to the pool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she suggested it, and I didn't know that she couldn't swim. And she's like, by the way, I can't swim. I just wanted you to, like, because her sister came with us, and I was just in the pool with her sister, so someone would be with her. And I'm like, you're just going to sit there? And she's like, I can't swim. I'm like, it's 4 feet deep water. You're fine. Like, you can stand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but
the other end was, I think, like 6 feet.
Yeah, you would have been fine. It's only 2 feet shorter than you are. Or like a foot shorter than you are. I mean, you would have just been submerged in water. It's okay.
Yeah, just drowned a little bit.
Yeah, it's
okay. Oh, by the way, I used the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder in Banana on Sakina today. Banana.
I've tried banana setting powders. I think the one I use is too yellow.
Which one?
It's by
Was it the Fenty one?
No. It's literally called Banana Powder.
Oh,
that one, like, it's like, it's a pretty popular one, but it's like, I think it's too yellow.
The Bill Nye Banana Powder.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's too yellow for me. A lot of people actually don't know that you should do this. I personally use, like, a face powder afterwards. Like, after my face is done setting and baking, I'll dust off the excess, and I will use a face powder that is my skin tone that matches the foundation I've used.
Yeah.
To kind of add that color back in your face, because no matter what, even if you're using a translucent setting powder, you're gonna get a white cast in a sense. You always get like a slight white cast. It's gonna happen.
That flashback.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like if you don't add at least some sort of face powder, a lot of people say that can be drying, but not necessarily. It just depends on how you use it. Like for me personally,
just do it lightly.
Yeah.
Had to contour you.
I know, I'm looking and I'm like, you can see it.
You can see it.
See, that's one thing I love. She does my contour extremely well. Like, I'm not a huge, like, I know how to not contour, I know how to kind of bronze my face and kind of contour, but I'm not a huge expert on it.
Yeah.
I do not know how to do lashes. She knows how to do lashes.
I usually am the one applying your lashes.
Yeah, her, and then one of my other friends is actually really good at lashes. Oh, no, Jasmine.
Oh, right, Jasmine.
But my friend Jasmine actually does my lashes as well, who she learned on her own. It actually made me really happy because she started getting into makeup again. Interest, like recently, and I'm just like, that's so cool, because like before she never used to be into it either. So it's just really cool to see my friends, you know, venturing out and learning more than I am. So there's still a lot I need to learn. Like, I'm good at makeup. I would like to say I'm good at makeup. But I'm definitely no expert, and there's still so much for me to learn. She teaches me little things every day, and it's a nice feeling.
I'm glad. Okay, let me just even you out a little bit more. Because I like doing a layering for your contour specifically. Mainly because you do have a more rectangular face.
I do. That is true.
So you're
sorry, my hair is in the way.
You're fine. You're more lengthwise. You're more lengthwise and wide. So you have to contour it like a little lightly, and like in layers.
Good to know. See, I learn all this stuff from her, and then I apply it, and I'm like, damn, I look good.
I mean, you look good without makeup too.
Oh, did I tell you? I use how does my hair feel, by the way?
It's really soft.
I used the new shampoo and conditioner yesterday, and it feels amazing.
It does.
Well, like, I straightened my hair, obviously. Well, my friend straightened my hair, but, like, the fact that, like, after she straightened it, I was like, this feels really good. Like, and a lot of hair didn't break off. So I feel like that, because I told you how my hair has been breaking a lot.
Yeah.
But once I used that, and I've only used it once, it's a custom shampoo and conditioner that I just recently bought from Function of Beauty. It is pricey, don't get me wrong, it is definitely on the pricier side. Her hair actually has grown faster than mine, because she was like pixie cut.
Oh yeah.
And mine was like this short, but that was like when I was like in 7th grade, so mine definitely does not grow fast. I'm trying to get it to grow faster.
I used Fenty Beauty Stalk'r Bronzer and Caramel Cutie for her. And then to basically even out that contour, I did the Bare Minerals BarePro in Sable 21. So yeah. Oh, this is also a face powder, by the way.
But for the most part, she has everything that can work for my face. I think the only difference with us is, like, besides our skin tone, is like your eyebrows are lighter.
Oh yeah, my eyebrows are much, like, they're not as full as yours.
Yeah, like, well, I mean color-wise. Like, my eyebrows are black. Like, I know, like, a lot of people are like, oh, it's just dark brown. I'm like, no, my eyebrows are black. Yours are, like, a dark brown, though. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to clean up my eyebrows properly.
Bro, I learned. Since it's closed, I learned how to clean up my brows.
I get them, but it's, like, the thing is, like, what do you call it? Even with the electric razor, sometimes there's little hairs that you can't get. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, I get it, and then, like, if I fill them in with, like, a pomade, they look good. Mm-hmm. Brown girls have that problem. We have long sideburns, we have really dark mustache hair, and our eyebrows are extremely thick.
It's okay. Hair is hair. We love hair.
Mm-hmm. If any brown girls are watching, I'm sure you can relate to that. But I do love the, like, genes we get for our hair. Like, that's why I have, like, long black hair, and it makes me happy.
Doing a more subdued, but, like, natural look on you today?
Oh, no, yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
I was just looking at my face.
Do you want blush today, or do you not want blush?
Up to you. You can add a little bit to give it a little rosiness.
I kind of want some blush.
Go for it.
Oh, by the way, I'm using EcoTools, the two-sided eyeshadow set. And then I'm using the Jaclyn Hill original palette. I'm really sad. They changed the formula for this one.
Did they?
Yeah, so whatever Jaclyn Hill palette you buy now, it's a changed formula. It's different.
James Charles Morphe palette.
Oh yeah, you do.
Which they released a mini one. I wish they'd released a mini one sooner, because I would have bought that, because that one's like so much more compatible travel size, and that was like enough, you know.
Yeah.
The big one is just like, it's really difficult to take on trips.
Yeah, like honestly, I have the Dare to Create, which is the same size as the James Charles, and like it's
just big. Like but there is one thing, like sometimes if I take that, I don't really need to take any other palette, because it has so many different colors, unless I want more shimmers.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
like
really
it doesn't have too many shimmers. So what I'll usually take, and it'll be enough for me, is that and the Vault.
I do use the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio in Miami.
Ooh.
For her.
No, I'm good. I was just a message from a group.
Ooh, your LAFC group?
Yeah, we are. I am actually, for anybody who's watching, if you know about the team LAFC, great. If not, they're a football team, not American football, like soccer. There's somebody I got involved with about 3 years ago, or no, 2 years ago now. And I really like them as a team. I love their supporter groups. They're very welcoming. I'm personally part of the crew supporter group. Definitely gotten more involved with them. Ooh. Yeah, well, at least I look pretty.
You always look pretty.
Oh, you're so sweet. Aww. This is why I love her. She'll tell me I'm fat, but she will always encourage me too.
That's true.
She'll be like, you've gained weight, but you're beautiful. Like my mom. Literally, that's my mother.
You know, like, what can you... Wait, me and your mom...
They have the same birthday.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Her and my mother have the same birthday, and they're very alike. Like, my parents are those type of parents that are like, oh, why aren't you more like her? And I'm just like, thanks, love you too. Like, they do always, like, use her as an example. Like, oh, look, she's graduated. Oh, look, she's... working, and I'm like, can you leave me alone? We know this.
It's funny because, like, remember how, like, there was a time you're like, I think it was your dad or your mom was like, you're basically our daughter at this point.
Oh yeah, no, there are like so many of my friends that my parents literally just consider their children. Like, she could literally, well, obviously right now it's COVID, so you know we're a bit more hesitant on doing that, but like she could literally show up at my house and be like, I'm coming over, and just wake me up. Like, I've had friends that have literally come over when I'm sleeping and woken me up, and my parents will let them in.
Basically.
And I'm just like, really? Like, I was asleep.
They're like, oh, Sakina, you can...
They're like, it's fine. They wanted to wake you up, and I'm like, this is not okay. Oh, come on. Whatever you did on my eyes looks really good.
Yeah, right?
It's so pretty.
For the whole, like, model look, they typically do a transition base and do a more shimmery coat on top. But the shimmery coat has to be layered. Pro tip. By the way, I was just mixing, like, I was basically using the Jaclyn Hill original palette, and I was using, let me look at the thing, because mine doesn't have the names on the thing, so I have to look at this.
Oh yeah, mine doesn't have mine has the names on the back.
Yeah,
that's how old my palette is.
Mine's
like mine has a name.
Mine's the second release.
Mine's I think mine's the very first release. I don't know exactly because I actually got it as a birthday present from.
Oh no, yours isn't the first release. The first release doesn't come with names. It wasn't this. Yeah. But I remembered like the first release.
Mine's probably the second or third release then, because mine has the names on the back of the box, like on the back of the palette. So.
So yeah. But anyway, I was using Little Lady, which is like this rose gold, like light rose gold on here. And then in terms of building up the transition, I was using Pukey and then Buns and Mocha to build out the crease and then the outer edge of the eye. And to give depth and definition to the shimmery portion, I added Firework to the outer edges, and then also her lash line.
I'm over here, like, I use like 3 eyeshadows, and it's definitely not as precise as this, but it'll get the job done. And then there's her, where she'll, even for a natural look, she will do like 7 eyeshadows, and it'll look amazingly natural and beautiful.
And then another thing is, you don't need to use a highlighter brush to apply your highlight. If you want a more precise highlight, use your eyeshadow brush.
I'm just here, listening to her words of wisdom. But it's nice. I like it when she does things like this. Like when she wants to go over the top, she will. But even like a natural look, like I love when she does them on me, because it looks natural, but it also looks like whoa.
Ooh, remember for your birthday?
Yeah, she did a full-on vampy look for my birthday, because reason being I was wearing a maroon jumpsuit, and it came out amazing. Like, it was really like the eye look was really bold. Well, the eye look was like it was bold for sure, and then like the lips were like
more simple.
Yeah.
To balance it out.
And it was a good look. And the hair, like we did like a side pony, a curled pony.
But we had to do it whipped and like tied.
Oh yeah, and it was good. It was really good. It was a nice, and it wasn't even. And unfortunately. Not unfortunately, I should say fortunately, my bad, is that this was before COVID, because my birthday's in January, so that was this year, and literally 2 months later COVID happened. So I was really glad that we were able to celebrate and able to do something quite small. Technically speaking, COVID was around in January, but people just were unaware of it, so I'm very surprised, because like especially when the whole COVID situation happened, I had actually gone out like a week before it was like announced, I guess you could say, like to a club, and it was crowded, but no one knew.
Yeah.
So that's that.
But it's okay, at least you're safe.
No one got sick from that, like literally no one, even at the club. And I think it's because at that point it had barely begun. How did nothing happen, you know?
If you are doing a full face and you don't want your makeup to transfer to your face masks, I would suggest doing okay, let me just show you guys. So I'm going to be using the translucent powder. It's going to be from Colourpop No Filter powder. And I just do a light grazing. I'm not even tapping off the excess. So focus it on the areas where it's going to be close to the face mask. And make sure that you're lightly packing it on. It's not going to be like a baking situation. Oh, I put too much. It's not going to be a baking situation, but it's going to be somewhat close to just lightly applying powder on to these areas, because again, you don't want your makeup to transfer to your mask.
Especially for those people who work in
fast food.
Like, not even, even fast food, but even just like, you know, like people who have longer than 8-hour shifts and things like that, and you have to constantly have like multiple masks on, or like those N95 masks on. Like, you don't have to do makeup, but there's people who, like I said, they enjoy doing makeup even though they know they're going to be wearing a mask. So these tips are really helpful, because like you have to wear a mask and you want to look good. So you shouldn't have to like stop wearing makeup just because of the situation, you know, especially if it's something that makes you happy.
And then another thing is I'm going to be using 2 setting sprays on her. So I have the Milani Make It Last. Close your eyes. And
close the eyes? Hold on, let me hold my hair back.
I'm like, well, no, have your eyes open and I must spray
Well,
them.
I thought you were spraying like this area only, that's why.
No, I'm going to do your whole face. Might as well. Okay.
That is strong.
Yeah. Unless you want your whole face to go to your makeup.
No, but like, whoa, that spray is strong. Like, jeez.
And then I'm also going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter. Okay, awesome. And
it's weird when someone else is spraying the setting spray, but when you're doing it, it's like, when you're doing it on your own, it's okay.
Yeah, and then let me grab a fan.
There's no rush.
You look nice.
I know, it actually looks really good. I love the natural look.
You look glowy. You look bronzed.
I love that you're using a fan.
I told you, I was only going to use an actual fan.
This is why I like it when she does my makeup, because I get special treatment like this. Because me, I just use my hands. I literally use my hands to dry my face, like every other, I'm pretty sure, normal person that does their makeup.
And also, if you, of course, are wearing a mask consistently, you can just either do your eye area only, or you just, with concealer, or you don't use concealer with your eye area, or you don't do your makeup at all.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I've noticed there's some people who literally just the mask area, they won't do makeup, which is fine, but it's a little, like, for me, I feel like I wouldn't be able to be that precise. Like, where does my mask end? Where does it start to not do my makeup? But I've noticed there's a lot of people that do that. Some people just do their eye makeup, like she said, or just put a little bit of concealer under your eye, like I said, it just to look more awake. You don't have to do it. Some people have naturally, like, awake, you know, under their eyelids. It's really awake. But, for the most part, you know, like, people try to put a little something, a little bit of powder, a little something, but just to, like, you know, look more alive.
Yeah, right. I put the mascara last, mainly because I don't want any other parts of her makeup to get, like, any of the mascara on it. Because if you set it, and then you put the mascara, and you do make a mistake, you can scratch it off.
Oh, yeah, that's very true.
Remember when I showed you that trick, and you were like, what the fuck?
I know. I was very, very surprised. I was like, that's a thing?
That's a thing! And because Sakina's brows are more fuller than mine, as you can tell.
You know.
So, her brows I don't really touch as often.
Yeah, same. Like, even with me, like, if I'm trying to do a natural look, I, like, maybe will just, because of, like, not being able to get them threaded, I'll fill them in at the ends a little, but other than that, I don't do much to them, because they're just, like, they're fine.
They're pretty filled.
Because it's still, like, I know there's some people out there who's, like, their brows are so thin that, like, you know, you can barely see them, so they usually put something on, which is totally fine. That's just, honestly, for the most part, that's just genetics. So, but for me, luckily, I have thicker brows, so, you know, I don't have to.
thick, okay?
Oh my god.
She thick. Yeah, so this is her full face. We love her face. Even with makeup, without makeup, we love her face.
And it was nice. Like I said, like, I like it when she does my makeup. She's definitely gotten faster than she used to be.
Yeah.
I remember, like, even, like, a simple makeup look would take her, like, 2 hours at one point, because she'd want everything to be, like, so perfect and precise. And I'm just like, we need to go. Like, I'd be like, I can't, like, I would have to set apart, like, 3 hours just for makeup with her, and I'd be like, oh god.
And then with hair, we had another
hour. Exactly, but now it's like, she's definitely gotten faster, and it's like, it's not even that she's not as precise, but it's like, she knows how to make it precise, and even then, it's like, if it's like a little thing, she'll be like, it's fine. It's not, it's like, because it's like,
not make it or break it.
Yeah, it's not make it or break it, because sometimes it would be like, if she wants to fix that, you have to start all over, and it's like, I'm not doing that. Like it. I love the eyes, because I feel like they, like, pop, but they, like, it's not too much. But I do like it. I definitely do like it. Thank you for doing my face. I'm glad you got to play around with it. I know, literally, that's literally, like, what you did, and you had a good time doing it. Like, this was not, we did not plan any look or nothing. I like that she just, you know, was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do.
Full control.
Oh my gosh! As you can tell, I'm not captive or against my will. Should I blink twice if I need help? But
blink twice.
I know, right? But no, yeah, definitely. I like that she's just like, you know, goes with the flow, and she's like, this is what I'm in the mood for today, so this is what we're gonna do, and it's nice. It's really nice.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this one's probably a little, like, longer than typical for, actually no, it might be around
the same, yeah, like, you know, after editing and everything, I feel like it'll be around the same length. Definitely more of just like a talk, a chit chat, as opposed to a full on explaining makeup products, just because we've been wanting to do this for a while. And yeah, so it was nice to like do like a little makeup look and just talk, and you guys got to know about us, you know. So, but I'm really proud of her. Please subscribe, watch her videos. If you like them, comment below. You know, definitely support her, because she's doing a great job.
Thank you. And with that, peace.